Hi, this is Flash from Outside the Box. Squatters move into your home and they change the door locks. Can you legally break into your own home after squatters have moved in? First of all, I'm always going to recommend that you check your local state laws. Check when squatters have rights and when they don't. For example, in the case when I got squatters out of my mom's home, I found that squatters actually were given squatter rights once civil action had started. So as long as they were just somebody occupying a space, they were basically just considered to be homeless or somebody just happened to be there. So when they left the premises, I was able to go in and assume, the residence as a squatter myself or a tenant. If they had changed the locks, I would have felt way well within my right to break the lock, drill out the lock, pick the lock, and change the locks myself. If I'm a legal tenant, for example, someone hires me to go in and get their squatters out, and we go through the whole lease process and they make me a tenant, and I show up on the premises and the doors are locked and the locks have been changed, I'm gonna feel like I can go in. I'm gonna pick the locks. If you're not able to pick a lock or drill the lock out yourself, you might want to bring a locksmith with you. But I'm gonna enter the home as the tenant, and I'm going to basically ask them what they're doing there, and I'm going to show that I'm the legal tenant. Some states have laws against self-help, meaning the homeowner can't do this. The homeowner can't go in and evict somebody without the legal process. So you have to really pay attention to your laws and know what you can do and what you can't do. You definitely don't want to be arrested trying to break into your own home. But in most cases, a squatter that hasn't been given squatter rights, that hasn't been deemed to have rights as a tenant by a judge, you're just opening the door to your own home or a home that you have a lease to, and you're just going in there to occupy it. Personally, when I do it, I knock on the door, they answer the door, I show them the lease, and I walk in. I make myself at home and I say, "What are you doing here? Who are you? This is my house, I'm moving in." Something like that. If the doors are locked, I am going to feel like, unless they have a legal lease or they have a reason to be considered a tenant to where the law does require you to take them to court and evict them legally, then I'm going to assume that they're there illegally. And if I have a legal reason to be there, then those locks belong to me. So if I have a legal right to be there and those locks are mine, then if my key isn't working, something must be wrong with the lock. I was given this key, it's not working, so I'm bringing in a locksmith or I'm doing it myself and I'm opening the lock and I'm entering the home. I am going to take over that home as the legal tenant and get them to choose to move out. That's typically how it's going to go. I learned a long time ago that if you walk around like you own the place, people don't question you. I used to work for the studios and I could go anywhere on the lot as long as I looked like I knew where I was going and I looked like I owned the place because I was confident. It's the same thing. I'm going to walk into that house, I'm going to own it, and I'm going to walk in there like I belong to be there. And they're just going to sit there with their mouths open. Check your laws, make sure that you are legally allowed to, but if the squatters haven't been given rights yet and they're not, and you haven't been ordered by a judge to treat them as tenants, then you have the right to break into your own home. And if breaking in a lock or breaking in the door is required, then in most cases it's your legal right to be able to do so. This is Flash from Outside the Box. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. See you in the next one.